Hey, baseball fans, I'm Heidi Watney, and welcome to the show.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the New York Mets tallied 5 home runs overall as they pulled away from the Nationals 11-0. It was their 5th straight victory. Andrew McCutchen had 3 hits and drove in 3, leading Philadelphia to victory over the Marlins 5-4. He is among the NL leaders.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the second of 4 between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. The Metropolitans have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Patrick Corbin is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Yan Gomes is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Here's Jake Marisnick. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Striding into the box, Pete Alonso. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. his career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's totaled 4 hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
And now a pitch on the way. Popped him up. Kendrick has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Marcus Stroman will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
Stepping in, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for Washington, the shortstop, Trey
Here's the pitch.
Turner.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
The 1-1 home. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Here's Howie Kendrick. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Kendrick, a native Floridian. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
Back down 2-2.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Full count now, 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. A payoff pitch one more time. Into right field, that's a base hit.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Here now is Juan Soto as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 0-1 on its way. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
High chopper towards first. Fielded cleanly. There's one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Digging in, Eric Thames. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First pitch of the at-bat. Stroman comes set, coming at him with the 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nationals leave 1. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Robles is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. Here's the first pitch to him. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Here's Jed Lowry now. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. So a tremendous diving catch there, and our show track technology demonstrates to us that his route was really what made it happen. Pretty easy to see he wouldn't have been able to make that play if it had not been for the angle he took to get to the ball. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the utility man, Eduardo Nunez. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit on the ground out to short. Turner fields it cleanly. They'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. Mets strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping up now, Yan Gomes, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
The third baseman, Cabrera.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting former All-Star Asdrubal Cabrera. First pitch on its way.
Oh, that's just out.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
2-0.
The pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Stroman, also known as Stro-Show at times. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Batting seven, the center fielder, Victor.
Into the box now, Victor Robles. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First offering on its way. Robles is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Alonso is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting eight, the catcher, Kurt.
Now at the plate, Kurt Suzuki. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. From the stretch. Cabrera leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Stroman comes set. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. In now, Marcus Stroman. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Marcus Stroman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. high in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Turner over to his left. 1 out. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Next up for New York, Ahmed Rosario, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
First delivery to him on the way. On the ground to the right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready for another chance? Jake Marisnick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
So here's Pete Alonso. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a throw over and the runner back. Third inning, no score to this point. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Hit down the line at first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
The Nationals are due to hit in the third, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had its trouble doing so all season long. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 to the Nationals pitcher. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Gloved by Lowry. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Ray Turner.
One away now in the Washington third, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. One out, nobody on. And he takes strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
To the plate now, Howie Kendrick. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Stroman looks in. Here he comes 0-1. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Marisnick on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Standing in, Yoenis Cespedes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Line, that's a base hit into left field. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. J.D. Davis the next to bat, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Swing, and he pops him up, and that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And a relay home, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
At the plate, Jed Lowry. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Third home run for him on the year. And the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
The right fielder, number 12.
At the plate now, Eduardo Nunez. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
This is line to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
In now, Marcus Stroman, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they'll tack on one more as this is now a 5-0 game.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits, so it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
At the ball.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Now the 2-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And the Mets just keep right on rolling as this is good for extra bases as well. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Anibal Sanchez answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jake Marisnick. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's inside.
Five runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike. Hit out towards second. Kendrick has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Next for the Mets, Pete Alonso, looking to kick the extra point here, if you will, and make this a 7-run inning. First pitch on its way.
Hey.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the fourth. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Here's the first pitch to him. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7-run score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Mets out in front, 7-0. Juan Soto to the plate now. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2.
2 strikes.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time.
Full count.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in now, Eric Thames. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Rosario's got it, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 10, Jan. Go.
So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Stroman looks in. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nationals gone in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.